And we are live.
All right. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. And it's prize night. It is the last prize night for a while.
All
I've been
right.
announcing it's coming. So, little format change tonight. We are going to spin for the quarterly drawing, which is the 24 note nose and kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a bourbon bounty laser engraved whiskey glass, and a bamboo topper that can be engraved with whatever you want on it. Um,
Like
as
that.
soon as I get my wife to do it, and then virtual private tasting if you want it, where I can walk you through and show you how to do the nosing kit. Second prize is 2 ounces of anything on my shelf plus the glass and the topper. Third prize is just the glass and the bamboo topper for it.
I
All
knew
right.
it.
But better than the 10 inch. All right. So here's the change tonight. The changes that you will notice tonight, we are still going to be doing hashtag giveaway. So, but the hashtags are now, every one of them are worth 1 entry. Uno. So all the way. But you can win multiple times, and it can land on me and double it. But it's worth 1 entry to the halfway mark giveaway, which is the bottle giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the caveat to that. If you win on the hashtag giveaway, there will be an asterisk by that entry. And if you have an asterisk by your entry, you have to be present to win, which is going to be on April 24th. So it's coming up here. We're in March now, so it's a month and a half away. But now, if you already have supers in there, I'm just going to add that entry to your already, the entries you already have. But that's the one caveat is you get 2 entries for every $1 on the supers. And then if you win on the hashtag, then you get the entry, but if you don't have any others, you have to be present to win. So I hope I'm making that clear, and I'll remind everybody as we're going along with it. But it is. Let me write Top Dog down here.
Cheers, bourbon nerd.
All right, and so there's no more. I mean, it's for the now Top Dog. What happened here is that's for the samples tonight, which is my turn on those. And then that's also it's 2 entries for every $1. So he got 20 entries to the halfway mark giveaway and the samples tonight. So that's how that goes. So let me go ahead and play this video, and we will get the hashtags rolling.
Cheers, Peter White.
All right, so you can see from the hashtag intro there, we're going to be talking about common whiskey notes. There are a ton more than what I have listed, and these are really in no particular order except the top one. It's kind of in an order. I mean, we can kind of talk about it as we go through. Some notes are going to be more prevalent than others here, depending on the level of whiskey you have and the type. If you get an American whiskey or a Scotch whiskey or an Irish whiskey or a bourbon, so and bourbon has a different profile sometimes, than some because of the wood sugars are more prominent in it. So anyway, with that said, we're going to start off with char, and I put toasted oak in there as well. So a lot of times, especially with bourbon, because it's a new oak barrel that just got a char,
Yeah.
and the bourbon's going to take up a lot of those wood sugars. but you're going to get a little of that oak flavor, especially if it's toasted oak. You're going to get like a roasted marshmallow flavor sometimes. So you're going to get those back in, and a lot of this is on the like I don't know. I taste it more along. I get the sensation around the outside, not down the middle of my tongue, and then at the finish on it. So anyway, there's the char. We'll walk through a bunch of these.
Gotcha. Yeah, I need to. I wonder if the bourbon engineer would like some wild cherry staves. Like the little small. I got some small split pieces of wild cherry that would be really neat to either toast it up like in the oven, bake it like for a while and get it a little toasty in the oven, or just hit it with a torch and char it, and then drop that into into a like a little keg, a little small barrel or something like that for flavoring.
If I were going to toast it, I wouldn't do it in the house. I can tell you that for sure.
Well, I mean, if you hit it with a flame of some sort, yeah, definitely outside.
Yeah, if you have a regular grill, gas grill, or even if you can use like a pellet smoker, but I mean, it might take on a little of that smoke flavor, but it's mostly just going to be charred, and you'll get that I got you. Campfire flavor. So
yep, I got you, bourbon engineer. I'll get some of that boxed up for you.
Yeah,
this came from a tree that I cut in Kentucky, on the land in Kentucky before we sowed it, and then I put that in the U-Haul and brought it down here with me when I moved my parents down here. So it's been aging here in Texas for maybe 8 years or so. So it's well aged and dried.
That's called good and dry.
Oh yeah. Well, with the Texas summers down here, it's gotten good and dry. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, and what I normally do with it is I wanted it for my pit. When I'm cooking meat and stuff on the pit, I use back in Kentucky, I would just use whole chunks of wood. But there's not any cherry down here to speak of unless you buy it at the store, and who knows where that comes from.
Yep.
So I still, what I did is the log was like this, and then I split it into smaller pieces that are, cut it like this thick of log, and then split that into little pieces about the size of your thumb. And I'll toss that in there on my coals for that cherry wood smoke.
Hey, you see that?
Big enough to make a bat. Oh, yeah.
All right, we got a two for going.
Shipping on the bat size would be a little more of a problem, but Yeah, Sugar Kitty, how you doing, sir? Cheers. With a scotch. This is actually the Glenlivet, the Caribbean Reserve. Super nice, light, fruity. Man, this one's so tasty.
I bet. I can't wait to get to. I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, but this is a good one. I like Noah's Mill.
That's a Willet product, isn't it?
Willet, yeah, but it's not Willet pot still, so don't worry about that. It's not.
No, thank goodness.
One step above skunk. It's like
yeah. I was completely unimpressed with the Willet pot still one. Let's see here. As you can tell from, let's see if I can reach it.
I had a real good pour one time of Willet Estate rye.
There's my bottle of Willet pot still, and I've had that for about 3-4 years now, and that's all that's out of it.
Yeah, I need to get me one of those, and I'll just put a little sign around it that says, "If you ever think about buying this again, please take a sip."
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool looking bottle, but that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah. Well, it's one though that would, but my problem with it is I have so many bottles on these shelves that it's so wide. It takes up the space of 2 damn bottles.
Yep. I've got one of those little smoking kits for the smoky old fashions, and it came with some cherry and a few other different ones. Now, yeah, you're right. The cherry ones that it came with it, not that great. So yeah, I might just do that, like you suggest. Just save some of my cherry, and then use that because it's got a lot better smoky flavor to it.
I have a Booker's box over there. You know, it's got the plastic that slides up
Yeah,
the front.
like this.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
have plans that I downloaded, like a little PDF of how to make an old fashioned smoker out of a Booker's thing.
Oh,
And yeah, you just drill a little hole in the back, and then you take the torch. Well, and you run a hose in there, and then you have your little fire pot thing, and then you do the get the wood smoking, and then flip it down, and then it'll go up and it'll flood the inside of that box.
oh, I got you.
And then you lift the lid up and get your glass out. You know, I've had it for years sitting over there, and I just haven't put it together.
Yeah, that's the only Bookers that I've got is this one, and apparently I got one of the Funky Bashes, so I haven't bought one since.
Right. Well, and they kept going up because I remember when I was buying Bookers a long time ago, I was paying like $65, $70 for a Booker's.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're up because they were going to do away with Little Book. I think they may have. I think they stopped making it. They still had barrels, you know, to bottle.
Yeah.
But after they run out, I don't think they're doing it anymore. And they're jacking the price up on Booker's to replace the price. And they're already surpassed the price of Little Book.
Yeah. Yeah, they're what they're 110, 120ish or something like that down here. And I'm like, nah, it's not worth the money. I'd rather get, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to get a real good scotch, you know.
Yeah. Because well, when I was spending $70 for Booker's, or like 75 plus tax or whatever.
Yeah.
Little Book was around 115 to 120-ish range.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. And I did like Little Book. I did buy a Little Book, and we drank it up. It was one of those that was good enough that it wasn't good enough to really hang on to, but it was really good for what it was, you know, at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I shared a lot on that one and got rid of it. Oh man. All right, so we are coming up on the first spin. I'm probably going to get ahead of these spins tonight because it's prize night. But good news is we don't have a put me in, so I don't have to take that 5 or 6 minutes away. So we will have time, and we won't be so rushed at the very end of this, like having to rush through the last 3 of those. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen out. Get on ahead and get this moved over here out the way. And we're going to do this. And good luck, everybody. Again, this is worth 1 entry to the halfway mark, the bottle giveaway. The right guy. There it is.
All right. Congratulations, Charles. Oh, Lori's actually working with a full battery tonight. She pre-planned. Right.
Oh, and Lori. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit this other button over here. Okay. It doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Yeah. Now the next ones are all about fruit. So starting with the least common, or no, I had these backwards. Shit. Anyway, this is the most common of the fruit you'll get, and it's a very light hint of it. It's fresh fruit, not counting apple. None of these are counting apple. Maybe the baked, you know, one coming up, but apple you're going to get the fresh apple. You're going to get that. That's number 1-ish. It's there with another note. But anyway, not counting apple on the fresh fruit.
That's what this is smelling like. Fresh fruit, like mango and.
Yeah, so a lot of times it's tropical. You know, you'll get hints of citrus tropical. You know, in there. Like I've had tangerine or mandarin orange. before come through, things like that. So banana, I've even had people claim to get banana, but usually that's the dried. And there was the alarm, by the way, but we're already into the next one. So, and we don't have to time anything out either. We can do this and truck on with it.
Pretty close, Sugar Kitty.
Foo. Oh my, yeah.
F-U? No, F-U.
Yep. That is like, yeah. I'm trying to think of a FFRU. I mean that needs an exclamation mark after it. It's like,
yep.
Fucking
mango chutney and burnt hair.
Yeah, mango chutney and burnt hair. Yeah.
You got to try this.
Yeah. Try this.
I love that commercial.
Yeah,
this is horrible. You got to try it. That was a great commercial.
It was. Oh damn. Yeah, I'm sipping on. I don't even think I announced it. I'm finishing off my bottle of Travelers.
Yeah, needs to go.
It's the the Traveler whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that collaboration with Buff Trace, that Chris Stapleton thing. I like it. I mean, it's a low proof, but it's got a few more notes than just base bourbon notes. Yeah, it was Geico, I think. Yeah, it said when you taste something bad, you want other people to taste it too, and then it had the raccoons. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, burnt hair. Travelers. Yeah. This one's the sour grapes one here. And I know that sounds bad, but it the flavor on it, it just speaks to me.
I may join you with that one. I've got one of those.
Well, this is good to get started down the buzz trail. That's what this is good.
Yep. There you go, Josh. But we can't throw it all away.
No, and I have some. If you think Travelers is bad, let me pour you some of the shit I got from Trader Joe's.
And
then try Travelers.
Top Dog said he wasn't a fan of it, but it's growing on him.
No, it's the Noah's Meal. There's a note I get in Noah's Meal that tastes like, it's very hard to explain. It's a dark note, but it's a sour grape note in there, and it's very subtle, but it just, wow, I like it.
Yep. I'll climb back and get that bottle out so I can try that in a minute.
Well, it's like swimming in the ocean. Travelers is like wading across a ditch. It's not very deep, and it's not really going to get you wet all over, but it's it's all right. Yeah, for effect only. Yeah, pretty much. Hard to taste anything.
Yep, got that one. It's only there. It's just down, just barely past the shoulder almost.
Oh yeah. Well, and I don't think I'm going to finish this tonight because it had a little more in it than I thought it did.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. You're not finishing that one tonight.
A teeny bit more than I thought it was, but I'm going to put a dent in it.
Yeah, there you go.
And I am absolutely starting to get a little effect off the Travelers. What is it?
I should work on this one.
The Kilchoman.
Yeah, that's the Shenanigans. That's the one
90 proof. Yeah.
That one's 100, I think.
No, I was talking about the Traveler. I couldn't remember. I thought it was 45%, but I couldn't remember.
No, that one, the Shenanigans, it's 92. But that's the one it's more sherry influenced than the Maquis Bay. Which I like them both, but
can you get Sorry. Can you get Rebecca Creek Double Oak anymore?
Mm-mm. The Spanish
Damn.
oak one?
Yes.
No, I haven't seen it around months
God
now.
damn. Well, I'm gonna hang on. I almost grabbed that bottle because it has about that much in it, but it's
Mhm.
wide, But I just couldn't bring myself to try to kill it.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I mean, it was, and I don't think they're going to try to reproduce it. I don't know why.
No.
I mean, everybody that ever tried that one was like, "Wow, this is really interesting," and I want a bottle of this. And now they only had those so many, Spanish oak barrels, and
Yeah.
now they don't have them, or they're used. They're wore out, kind of.
Well, I bet if they do it again, they'll have to procure more barrels, and I bet the price will go up on it.
Yeah. I mean, what I would probably do would be to take the top out of that barrel and then scrape the inside, rechar it again, and then go at it
Yeah,
again.
that would be a great idea. Yeah.
Either that or put it in there and just let it age longer in that same barrel because
Yeah.
it's not going to draw out as much, so it'll take a little longer to get by, and that's good down here in Texas. If you can get something in there and let it age for a while versus have to pull it in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, Willet. Not everything from Willet's that expensive. They have the estate series thing. They have the Willet. They and their ryes are high price. And those wine bottle thing. They're bottles like this, but they have the whole different Willet label on there. The different colors.
Oh, I didn't know they did a blend. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That'd be cool.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oops. There we go. There it is.
Probably.
And a sample of that for the price. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically non-existent anymore. Other than the few people that have bottles. I've got one extra bottle right now behind me, but Whiskey Wars has already paid me for that one. So that's one of 3 or 4 that I've sent him.
I think what I'm going to do is take a 2-ounce bottle, a sample bottle, and pour some, and just cap it back and put it away.
There you go.
And just say, hey, this is I can't get this no more stash.
There you go.
Pour
2. While you got enough of it, pour 2 2-ounce samples and set them back.
Yeah, I do. And then I have enough to pour probably 2 good 2-ounce samples and still enjoy it again. One time, and then it's dead.
Yeah. I've got 2 bottles that open behind me, right up there. And but one of them is like 123 proof, which is about the sweet spot, really. The other one I have is like 128 proof, 128 and some change, something like that. And that one's really good, but it lends itself to a few drops of water or an ice cube. And then that one that's perfect there.
I'm going to spin this thing.
All right. Flip it on us.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Again, these are all one entry with an asterisk to the halfway mark giveaway. Oh, that doubles it, and Lori gets 1. Okay, and this person right here gets 2. Whoever it lands on. Wigwag Workshop. There it is. +1, and the 1 makes 2. There we go. And potential fraud is calling me.
Oh, geez.
Yep. There we go. Oh man, I came up with these hashtags, and this is so this is dried fruit, and for whatever reason, as soon as I typed that hashtag, I just thought of like Toys R Us. This is like Dumb Fucks R Us. It's like that just flew in my head. So dried fruit, a little more complexity.
The blend. Okay.
a slightly, it's not as sweet of a fruit flavor typically when they're dried, but a more intense fruit flavor from it. So there's a subtle difference there. And there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and play we are doing samples. They're mine tonight. And here we go. If you want to get in on the samples tonight, it is super chat, super sticker. You get 2 entries for every $1, and you get the same 2 entries to the halfway mark giveaway for the bottle on April 24th. Had to look at my little cheat sheet over here.
And what's the? Are they going to be complete mystery samples, or are you going to throw in some Malort, Willet Pot Still?
I'm going to do Willet Pot Still, Malort, and Fireball. No, I'm kidding.
Fire. Throw that one in there.
What I'm doing is I'm going to get. I'm going to choose probably. It could be, and I mean this is worth it. Is unless someone's already had it before. Like, I hate to say, hey, I'm going to do a North Carolina sampler of my 3 favorite North Carolina bourbons. If they've already had it, and so if you've already had something from me, please let me know what I already sent you, and then I'll surprise you with something different. Right? I like the surprise element of it, though. It's like, look, you have something coming. You know it's going to be decent. You don't know what it is, but yeah, here it comes, and then you get the box. It's like Christmas, like your birthday. You know.
Well, I mean, you could actually, do it blind. Put ABC on the bottles, and then have the key, and include a key with there. So they can check them out, try it out a little bit, and then figure out what it is.
Well, with 1 ounce samples, I'd rather just label them.
Okay.
Yeah, if I were going to do that, I'd definitely do 2 ounce samples. We may throw that in every once in a while, with the 2 ounce samples, and then do a total blind ABC. And if you guess any one of them right, I'll send you another sample. Yeah, that would be cool. If you guess all 3 right, I'll send you 3 more samples. Yeah. That'd be a neat little game. And no cheating. Don't send them your mega mix of all of the Still Austins. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, send them some of the blend.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Top Dog, this is the where that Still Austin blend was. The 8 sampler. The 8 blend. That was this one. This one was the 11. And it's good too. But I think the 8 was really good. It turned, like you say, it turned out real close to the Tanager. I mean, as far as taste wise goes.
I'm gonna have to get one of those. I'm gonna have to get one of those flask bottles thing, the decanter, like Marty sent you, and have my wife engrave it with my bourbon bounty on there.
For sure. Heck yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, I could do it, but she told me that's her toy, and she's the only one that can play with it.
She smack your hands if you get close to it.
Ow! She said,
like
"You got plenty of toys. You have plenty of toys to mess with. These are mine." But I haven't studied it like she has. If I were going to use it, I would. I'd pour myself into it, and do it. But I don't want to fuck up any of her settings, and like she knew exactly what she had set, and then I mess with it, and then she thinks it's already, and then it screws up.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, okay. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, well, yeah. If I just want a plain bottle, that's what I want. I want
Like
that without anything on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what he got was this.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
he engraved did that whiskey nose on there.
Yeah, and we have my wife has 3 different laser engravers. I mean, we have the big
I like
heavy
it with
duty shit.
the big topper like this. That's really cool,
I thought I was spending a lot of money on bourbon and then building this studio and everything, and then yeah, dumb fuck service. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
If I guessed all of them, I probably owed you. All right, here it is. Let me see if this is as good as I remember.
Oh, you pouring the Noah's?
Noah's. Yep. I finally wormed my way through that Travelers. It didn't. It's base bourbon notes. It truly is. In there. And you don't get excited about it. It's sort of like eating something with just almost enough salt in it to taste good, but not quite. And so it's kind of boring to eat. But it's not bad.
It's not drain pour bad, but it's. Would you buy it again?
I do. I was buying it. Yeah. I mean, it's $36 or $37 or whatever, I mean,
yeah, that's not bad.
Nah, it's a bottle to have. And if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, can you put a little ginger ale in mine?" Yeah, I'll pour you some Travelers with some ginger ale.
There you
I
go.
promise you won't taste a damn thing other than ginger ale.
or Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Although the Buffalo Trace, the store picks are not bad. If you can find one of them, I mean, and they're cheap enough too.
I mean, right on the front of the tongue, the tip of my tongue. As soon as I was taking that sip, it was 50 times better than Travelers.
Yeah,
and then it coated the tongue. This is not a bad. That Noah's Mill is not a bad bourbon. And if you want something unique, it's definitely has some unique notes to it. And that's what we look for a lot. That's why we like the Rebecca's Creek. That's why, there's some other. And I love Wilderness Trail, the wheated one. I love what Green River's doing with the wheated and non-wheated.
Yep.
But wheated bourbon, you can only take it so far.
Yeah.
And
it's going to be a light sipper anyways because of the wheat. Yeah.
And even all the way up into Pappy Van Winkle, whatever, over oaked, all, mess of crappiness that costs way too hell of much money.
Travelers and Ambisol. That'll get you numb.
That'll numb you. Yeah, what was that? Ambisol, that's what we bought for them babies when they were teething, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
remember, did you ever do the, what was that shit called? They had a cherry and a whatever, and it was a throat spray for a sore throat.
Chloroseptic.
Yeah, that. Oh, man.
Yeah, that kind of numbs your throat and stuff, too.
That numbed everything. It numbed your tongue, numbed your gums, numbed your throat. But it didn't last that long.
All right, I'm going to join you with a little of that Noah's Creek.
Yeah, I like it.
Noah's Mill, sorry.
Noah's Mill, yeah. There is a Noah's Creek, but it's different.
Well, it's Rowan's Creek.
Rowan's Creek.
So I might do that in a minute. Just when I get a little of this down, I'll pour a little Rowan's Creek in it, and we'll call it Noah's Creek.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, because a mill is usually by a creek.
Of course, it's always
they have the pedal thing. Oh, I have to spin. I have to spin.
Oh, I'm catching that grape note you were talking about.
Yeah, boy. All right. Good luck, everybody. Still one entry. Always one entry.
Hey, cheers, Woody. Woody's Garage.
Boom, Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. Miss Sexy Voice herself.
All right. And we are
gonna
get to the last fruit, and then I'll get off of fruit. I'm gonna get way up off of
stewed prunes.
Here.
We talking stewed prunes or apple?
No. Who you talking to?
You.
Oh, me. No, this is baked fruits.
Oh, okay.
In general, is baked fruit. Now, this is typically in higher end bourbon, right?
Yeah.
So the age a little longer, that type of stuff. And certainly some ryes have some good, depending on the strain of rye, they will have good, more of a darker, deeper fruit note to it, sweeter, but molassesy sweetness, as opposed to like sugar sweet. Just a little darker note to it. But anyway, there you go. Now I'm way up off of the fruits. We're done with fruits after that.
Oh, all right. Top Dog sent me a link to a bottle for you. So I'll pass that along here in just a bit.
Cool. Now I will say this: there's notes like pepper and things like that are not as common. They're not leather, tobacco. Those notes are in, well-aged bourbons of good mash bills and all. Depends on the climate, depends on, a lot of things. Depends on the strain of grains that they used, where they procured their grains, all that type of stuff. So anything hard or anything good is hard. That's what she said. Anyway, anything that is worth getting it takes longer and it's more difficult to make. Okay.
Yeah.
There. Difficult is the word I was.
A lot of your ryes, they're difficult to actually distill because of how the rye affects the mash, and it gets all like porridge. It gets thick.
Oh yeah.
And it's hard to distill it. It is actually pretty decent.
No, I fell in love with Noah's Mill. I mean, when I first tried it, I got the bottle home, and I think I paid like $68 or something for it.
Yeah.
Something like that. I got it home, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even waiting on this. I want to try it. And I popped it open, and I poured a little bit, and I was like, oh my God, that's the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
And I put the lid on it, and I set it over here on the shelf. And then that night, it was like, because I did that like 2 in the afternoon or something. And then later on that evening, I was sitting there going, I need to pour another glass of that. There's just something like kicking in my brain about it. And I went and poured another little half pour of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up pouring another pour of it. And that's when it got good.
Yeah. Mine, it had to get down to like that level or so.
Yeah.
About this level. It had to get down a little bit. It had to get a little air in the bottle to like mellow out or something. I guess. I'm not sure. Get a little more oxidation going on or something.
Well,
when I agree with you. When I first poured it, I'm like, oh, this is not that good.
Oh yeah, it's not that good. But I left the lid off when I poured that second one.
Mm-hmm.
I poured it a little half pour,
yeah,
and I left the lid off of it over here, and I let it air out, and I swirled it around a lot, and then I was like, yeah, that's a good note. And then when I poured the next one, that's when I recapped it and put it on the shelf.
Mm.
And I would just go back to it every once in a while because it is unique.
Yeah.
And I can see where it wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea. I can
Thank goodness it's not like the pot still.
Oh
The Willet
God,
pot still.
yeah. I know I use feet a lot, but sour feet, that's pot still.
Yeah, it's got that odd grapey note.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else in there too. I can't quite identify.
No, I know but talking about the baked fruit, this is what I'm talking about. We're getting those deeper notes, of the fruit,
Mm-hmm.
and that can bring out more sweetness, but it's a different sweetness.
What's the proof on this puppy?
Yeah, what is it? Oh, I can't see for shit. Oh, there it is. 114.3.
Really?
Yeah, it's up at the top on that angle label.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 114.3. It doesn't drink that high proof.
No. I would have guessed 95.
It comes across on the nose a little bit, that proof. If you get your nose on down into Glen,
Hell, I may have to grab
a little bit of a chocolate note in there too.
Yeah, but not a dark chocolate, like like a cream chocolate.
Yeah, kind of like a milk chocolate, almost like carob bean note.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that's good. It's complex. It is definitely complex. William Hall.
Good to see you, brother. Again. Hung out with him for a little while last night.
Now,
a fine individual.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Now, it may not be the complexity you're looking for, but it is complex.
Well, it's like you said, it's better than the Travelers, that's for sure.
Well, and it's not as complex as a stag or something, but
yeah, well, or like a Rebecca Creek, the
right.
Spanish Rebecca Creek. It's not that complex.
Mm-mm.
For sure. That one there it's that Spanish oak one, man. It's one of those that you pour, you try it, and you go, wow, I catch this, and this. Then you wait about 5 minutes and you try it again, and you go, oh wow, and I'm catching this and this.
Yep.
Along with the other stuff, and it kind of keeps you evolving on you, and that's I call that like an exploratory whiskey. It's one of those that keeps changing, keeps evolving.
It is, but it's there. All of that stuff that's changing and evolving lines up behind molasses.
Yeah, some smoky molasses.
Yeah,
but it's good though.
Yeah, you got to be able to get past those initial notes and dig deeper. For sure.
Yep. Well, that's how it works with a lot of different scotches, especially the smoky scotches. People will try that. You're like Oogie, and they'll try that and go, "Oh, it's just this."
Hey, stop saying that word. I don't have very much left, and the last time I checked, I couldn't get any.
I'm out. I got to get a bottle. I drank the last of mine last week or so, I think. I just haven't been out to pick one up.
I will say this though, I can pick up anything pretty much I want on the motorcycle because I have a top box, like a little trunk thing on it, which pretty much holds my helmet and gloves. But if I'm wearing my helmet and gloves, I can put stuff in it if I'm heading home to unload it.
There you go.
And then I also have a seat bag on the passenger seat behind me that straps down, and I've got it anchored down pretty good, and it will hold actually like a 12-pack of Cokes, the long skinny rectangle.
Yep.
I can put a whole one of those in there, and I could put other stuff in there with it because it's square, and I can stuff stuff around it, but it will hold one of those, and I can get that home.
Oh, I need to send you a bag that I got from a Crowded Barrel. It'll hold probably at least 3 to 5 bottles, like full size bottles.
Okay.
Stick it in that bag, and it keeps them separated.
I have a 6-bottle thing over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it'll fit um in my bag, not in my top box, but in my bag behind my seat.
Yep.
But
Gotcha.
I can't zip the lid. I can't close the lid on it, but I have straps that will hold it down.
Oh, yeah.
The
Gotta keep the
buckles, and then I
bungees around.
tighten those up. All right, I have to spin. Here we go. Yeah, so much for getting ahead. We don't need to get ahead. Oops, start collecting. Let's let it. Oh, 15. There we go. Good luck, everybody. Boom. Again, worth one entry to the bottle giveaway. George Woodcock.
George Woodcock. I didn't even see him come in.
Okay, got that written down.
Zip it.
And there is just so if people are just joining, we're done with the quarterly drawings for a while. I'm not saying we'll never bring them back, but we're done with them for a while because things are. I'm planning ahead. I'm landing a jumbo jet, and then we're going to take back off in a smaller plane. Here we go. The next one is Pete. Now, this is where it gets into the whiskey piece of it. And that's why I said they're in no particular order, because this could be very prevalent if you're only talking about Scotch, but I'm talking about all, whiskey. So
well, there is some whiskeys here in the U.S. You know, some of
there's
the
peated
single
bourbons.
malts.
Yeah.
That are peated, and a few different whiskeys that are peated, but mainly Scotch.
The
That doesn't look like
Kings County. Kings County has a peated bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like
it. Behind me that's peated.
Oh yeah. I can't stress enough Kings County, and it's the one in the hip flask looking bottle, even though it's 750 milliliters. You have one, right?
Yeah, I got a little one.
A little one. But even the big one looks just like that. And they have, it's very minimalistic, little label, even on the 750 bottle, they have a little label around it. And it says
minimalistic, little bitty label.
Lightly peated bourbon. If you see one of those, grab it. Grab it.
Or if you see one of these, dang it, too bright.
Andalusia. Yeah.
And the Andalusia, the triple distilled one, they make a Striker and a few other ones. And man, those people are doing wonderful work. They really are. It's good stuff.
Oh, Sugar Kitty.
You're not going to see the balconies, but
Sugar Kitty said, "Give Pete a chance." He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, And now maybe don't start off with like Lefroy.
Oh no, no. Oh, I would say
like Ardbeg or
the Oogie. I would prep. Someone first because okay. Yeah. So I went to someone's house when I was in the military. My wife and I went to eat at their house, and we were sitting around the living room on coffee table, and they brought us a drink, and it looked like anything from whiskey to tea to whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't tell us what it was. They just poured it in a rocks glass and set it down there. So I grabbed it and I smelled of it, and then I tasted it and I was like, oh, that's apple juice. So it was like getting ready for the meal.
Yeah.
Then we sat down to have the meal, and they poured a tall glass. It's a TX, yeah.
That's the BX finished.
Yeah. They poured a tall glass with ice, and it looked exactly the same. And it was unsweet tea. Because these people were from up north.
Oh.
And up north, they like unsweet tea. But just tasting it, like I was fine after I knew what it was, but just turning it up and taking a sip of it, I was like, oh God, your brain is like going, what is this?
Yeah. This is sweet tea.
Yeah. But what I would say though, if you're going to get someone to try Oogie, is prep them with the barbecue, the burnt ends, get your mind in that area now.
Yeah.
Taste this.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the first thing you comes across, especially a little bit on the nose, but mainly on the palate, is brisket burn ends. If you've never had brisket burn ends, then, or if you're not a big barbecue fan, where you have like some smoked
Right.
ribs or something along those lines, something about in the pit. You need, if you like pit barbecue of any kind, you're gonna like the Ugadal by
Oh
Ardbeg.
yeah.
Most
But
people
put their mind in the right place.
exactly, and then maybe even start off with some other stuff that's lightly
Yeah.
peated, whatever.
Have you seen the Norland? Is it Norland whiskey glass? The one and they have some of them. They're double sided glasses, but some of them
Oh,
are
those, yeah.
the
I've seen those.
stemless ones, and they have one that's black. It's like powder coated all around the outside. That I normally don't want a smoked whiskey glass or like a painted whiskey glass because I want to
Yeah,
be able to look at the whiskey.
yeah. I want to be able to see the color.
But Ardbeg Ugadal would be one that for a layman have a colored glass to put it in so they can't see the color. And
Yeah,
then
so you
prep
can
them,
get damn near clear.
yeah, prep them for the barbecue and then have them try it from that. So
Yeah.
they don't have that preconceived, oh, this is almost clear. It can't be, you know.
Oh, Johnny Walker Double Black. I have not tried that. Okay, I'll give that a shot.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
Marty's in the
wow.
chat. Cheers, Marty. Good to see you, brother.
So, what's the price comparison though of Johnny Walker Double Black as opposed to Ardbeg Oogie? Because I don't pay that much for Ardbeg.
Oh,
I pay about what $68 for it.
for Oogie, yeah, it's about right.
Yeah,
65
I'm
to
just
70, somewhere in that range.
guessing.
The
Yeah,
Johnny Walker's got to be cheaper than that because it's Johnny
sure.
Walker. I mean, they
Yeah,
put
that's
out
true.
so
Yeah.
much.
I was just wondering because put your shoe back on.
Yeah, now, the color of the whiskey never bothers me. Even with scotches and stuff like that, I don't care. You don't have to color the whiskey to make me like it. I don't care
Well,
if it's
that's
clear.
why I said
You
layman.
know,
You know,
like a Glen Scotia, it's only that dark. It's like honey colored.
yeah.
I don't care. That's fine. It could be damn near clear as long as it tastes good. It doesn't make any difference to me.
Yeah, that's why I said the uninitiated, the layman, the noob, the whatever. I think it'd be better to have it. Just don't even look at the color of this. Just taste it.
No, the double black's about $40.
Oh
The Rye
wow.
Guy says.
Okay.
So yeah,
but he said,
the price.
here's the key word. He said the closest thing. Doesn't mean it's near as good.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's going to be different. I mean,
Yeah.
because Johnny Walker, they're a blending house. They don't actually distill anything that I know of. They get their whiskeys from other distilleries and then bring them in house and then blend them.
I'd definitely try it though. All right, we're going to spin this
I'm going
thing.
to look for it now.
Yeah,
They
we're going to spin
mentioned
this.
it. It's like drinking liquid brisket. Holy crap!
Okay.
I'm definitely going to find me a bottle and buy it now.
Yes, sir. All right, worth one entry. Here we go. Kathy Bates, that's a +1.
Again.
+1. And then we're going to, now her confetti can just keep falling. We're going to spin this thing. Otherwise, I'm not getting ahead of anything.
Yep.
Grapeologist, that's the first win.
There we go. All right. The Rye Guy is like drinking liquid brisket. Yeah, I'm down with that.
All right.
I'll
Okay.
be looking for the bottle. So
Now
this Walker Double Black. Okay.
I'm going to post this next one. I'm going to post the hashtag first, and then I'm going to bring up the slide.
Okay.
Because this was the only logical thing for this.
Oh, Kathy Bates, did my hand delivery guy show up and Drop off your samples.
It's like Olaf on that
Oh,
cartoon movie. Watch out for my butt. Yeah, that's it.
cheers,
Butterscotch
Joe.
is what it is.
Good to see you, brother. Butterscotch. Yeah. Now you don't get that in all the whiskeys.
Mostly in Scotch. But I've gotten that from American whiskey before too. You know, the single malt American whiskeys.
Oh, not yet, really. Okay, well, that's odd, Kathy. That guy should have showed up a couple of days ago. Oh, thank you, Charles. I appreciate you, brother.
I don't know, Kathy. You might need to check on your delivery from delivery to you because that should have been there already. Do you have a tracking
Yeah,
number on it, Mark?
that went out.
Yeah, but have you checked the tracking on it?
No, no. With other stuff that I sent right around the same time
Yeah.
has already been delivered. So
Woody said butt paste.
somebody may have swiped it, possibly.
I don't know, but yeah, at least it's butt paste, butt cheese, whatever. You know, that's somebody need to take a shower. Butt stick. All right, I'm going to play this video here because we are giving away samples, and right now Top Dog's the only one. And if no one else enters, then Top Dog gets the samples.
For
But here we
sure.
go. And I will tell you that the samples are going to be North Carolina bourbons you can't get in where you are unless you're here. Unless I've already sent you North Carolina bourbons, and then let me know if you win. But these are super chat, super sticker only. You get 2 entries for every $1, and you get the same 2 entries per dollar to the halfway mark giveaway. So these hashtag ones are for 1 entry a piece with an asterisk. Unless you've already supered, then they won't have the asterisk on them. But if you've never supered, then yeah, you have to be present to win. You know, da 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 da. So there we go. That's how that works. Top Dog is in again, plus 10.
And William Hall's in for the win.
I see that.
And I'm going to check on Kathy's. My delivery guy. See where the heck his butt is. Let's see.
All right, and I'm about to have to go make Wheel Good. It's like go all caveman and shit, like me go make Wheel Good, you know.
Okay, there's that.
Actually,
Okay.
The quarterly drawing. All right.
Okay, Kathy, should arrive tomorrow.
Oh, okay. See, tracking number.
Odd. Well, I don't have any way of sending that to her, so
I always just copy it.
Well, I mean, I don't. All I have is the address and stuff. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, if you send it to me, I can send her the tracking number.
That's okay. It's going to be there tomorrow.
Okay.
My delivery man should show up tomorrow, sometime before 9:00 at night.
2030. Okay.
He didn't give me any more information than that, which is really odd that it's taken 6 days, 5 days.
Yeah, that is odd. But they did fire a whole bunch of federal employees, so I don't know if this is affecting anything. I don't know. I'm just making something up, you know. I don't keep up with all that shit. And okay, let me circle these because I got those, got that one. Then I'm making the wheel good, by the way.
Okay, good. Gotta keep that up.
Yeah, might as well do it now because we had a flood. Because I was about to just give the samples top dog, and then all of a sudden, All right, I'm on the last one. Hang on.
Okay, dokie. Hey, people in chat, what are y'all sipping on tonight? Anything decent, tasty? Something that we should try?
Okay, Will's good.
Oh, and the
There we
rye
go.
guy. Have you cracked open that that bottle that I had hand delivered to you? Have you cracked over either one of those? If so, what do you think? Top dog.
Yeah.
People
So
will donate a lot of money to keep him from winning.
yeah. So Bourbon Engineer. Yeah. Take top dog out. He owes me rent. Oh, speaking of Coors,
For
there
a
was a.
fairly cheap bottle, these are really good.
Oh, I'm gonna get one of those if I see it. I need to get back to Moxville, and now that I'm riding my motorcycle a lot, I want to take those longer trips, and I'm gonna get out there back to Moxville. I bet she has the TX with that PX Sherry in it.
There you go. Blue corn bib. Good stuff. Sipping on the cores.
Oh, and I forgot. I gotta send my son some money because when I go to Arkansas,
Ooh, nice.
he's coming the first full week of May. I'm off. He'll be there, but
Mm.
he's leaving early to go back home because he's taking a motorcycle course class.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And if he likes it and he ends up getting a motorcycle, I have a surprise plan. I know he's not listening, so I can go ahead and say it anyway. He doesn't watch my show.
Now,
Family
Joe,
doesn't watch your show. I'm gonna save. What's that?
Joe, you know you're not supposed to be sipping on your own stash. Come
Oh,
on.
but I'm going to surprise him with a trip to Ireland, and I'm going to rent adventure bikes, and we're going to ride around Southern Ireland.
Oh, that'd be freaking fantastic.
If I'll give it a
You wanna
year,
go?
let him get good at it, and get comfortable on the bike. I've been riding my whole life, but
Yeah, me too.
so
Sorry, Jimmy. No, put me in for you.
no, it's marketing. Yeah, like old Humble said, it's marketing. Yeah, comes out of the marketing budget. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of like when you're selling weed, you don't smoke your own stash. So
James Morgan, how's it going?
cheers, James. Good to see you, sir.
All right, what time is it? Oh, I need to spin. Let me present this screen. Yeah, here we go. Bam. But somebody's about to get an entry.
These bud.
Somebody is about to get an entry, and it only takes one to sugar, kitty. Holy shit. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations, Sugar Kitty.
And
About time we got a
that
meeting.
is one entry to win the whole bottle right there.
Oh, the bourbon nerd just cracked a Penelope wheat.
Oh,
I don't have
I
that.
do like Penelope, but they're procured. But
Yeah, it's MGP, but
Yeah.
they're at least they're getting it and playing around with it a little bit.
yeah, they're changing. They're changing the flavor of. They're changing the complexity of it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I do like what Penelope's doing.
Oh, what do I want to try? Let's see, a bourbon or a
So
scotch.
next one, honey. Hone in on this. Damn it.
Yep. Honey is a note you don't get in a lot of different whiskeys, mainly scotches. I get honey.
Well, Old Humble, it's always free shipping from my channel. Yeah, it's always free shipping.
Hmm.
I've never charged for shipping.
Oh, well, since since the rye guy is in the chat, I'm going to go with a rye. I'll go with a Mary Pingree, 7-year-old rye. Oh,
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I'll pin you if you.
yep. Hey, y'all need to check out the Old Humble Distilling Company.
Oh hell yeah, man! It's Humble,
That's
Texas
pretty good
is
whiskey.
just north of Houston. It's like a suburbish area of Houston, Texas,
Yep.
just north of there. And I'm telling you, man, they have. I've watched some of their stuff. They have live music. Like if you're in that area, please check it out and go by there and hang out at the distillery. They have a good tasting room. Yeah, Old Humble, man. Uh, Good guy, down to earth guy. Tell you that right now. And he also, I will tell you, he's down to earth on the round earth. I will tell you that, which most of us are. There's maybe a one or two in the chat that live on a flat earth, but no, we live on a round earth.
There you go. I dropped a link for you if y'all want to
Very
check
good.
out the Old Humble. And he does some behind the scenes, backstage kind of stuff where he's in the bar in his uh, filling bottles and what he does on a normal day-to-day basis as being a distiller. So y'all check that out. It's pretty cool. There you go. Look at there. He's got the double oak. I finished mine off. It's gone.
I just had to flash it right quick. You put your leather belt where your fucking belt goes. I mean, I had to show it. I do have an Old Humble on the show.
There you go. That'll work.
Free shipping on 2 bottles. All right. Code Bourbon Bounty. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Okay. So if you go to Old Humble and you put in
Oh, that's
code,
right.
after you select a couple of bottles, you put in code Bourbon Bounty, free shipping. There you go. Free shipping.
Got to buy at least 2 though.
Well, hey, but free shipping. I mean, shit. Shipping of a whole bottle. I mean, that's.
Well, most of the time, a bottle shipping will cost you around at least $15.
Mm-hmm.
A 2 will cost you a little bit more
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
the weight. So figured $20 somewhere in that range.
Oh yeah, I was going to show this too because this is the quarterly uh, drawing. I'm just going to share this right quick just so people can see the wheel.
Oh crap!
Holy shit! That's
I
over
told you,
3,500 entries on there. Yeah,
wow.
that's coming up later in the show. That is for the last one for the foreseeable future. By the way, the 24 note nosing kit. Blah blah blah. And I'll
Gotcha.
go over it later. But yeah, that's coming up. I have my members here. If you're not a member of the channel, you do have to be present to win. There's a lot of people with entries in there. Yeah, and this is the last one.
Yep.
And I would like to partner with Old Humble at some point and do a nosing kit and tell him my secret recipe for the nosing kits, and then we can just sell them through there.
No, Sugar Kitty. I've got pirate ship. It's
Yeah,
still
pirate ship. Yeah, we do pirate ship.
that helps. Definitely helps. I mean, because
Yeah.
I was shipping some stuff through. You just go to the UPS store or whatever, and they're almost double that. So
You know what? I'll do you one better there, old Humble. I would like to do an in-person tasting with you. I
well,
may
hey,
just
if you do, if you come down to visit Old Hummel, let me know, and I will join you. We'll drive
yeah,
over and
yeah, we can right there because my parents live in northern Arkansas. It's nothing but a step for me to get to DFW and then Austin and then I mean hell, I used to live in DFW area. I lived in DFW for 18 years. I know how far it takes to get to Houston.
well, yeah, Houston from here is probably 3 hours
Yeah,
thereabouts,
but I'm
two and a
saying
half.
though, if I slipped the trip and we stayed at your house, and the next day we left and went
Yeah,
to Humble,
yeah, come down to my place, and then we'll head from my place over to Old Humble.
yeah, and
Not a
then
problem.
bam, Bourbon Hunter Lee is
Whiskey
in the
Uncensored. Where did he pop in? Cheers, Ben. Good to see you, brother.
mm. But yeah, I'm kind of backing off on the YouTube stuff because it's a long story, but it's just not worth my time. But they're making it hard on us. So
Yeah. Well,
and
that they keep taking away subs and stopping some of the people that were on Patreon and stuff, kicking
well,
those
and
people
it's like
off. Come
well, they
on.
created a new category. At first, they smushed us in with tobacco, and then they created a new category to fuck the advertising called alcohol and gambling. And we were think $20 per sale. We went to $3.50 per sale, then back to 14 something per sale, and it's sort of like when I say per sale, I'm saying per thousand ad clicks, whatever. But but like say you sold widgets and you were selling them for $22 a piece, and then all of a sudden every time you sold one, instead of $22 you got $3. And then it sat there a while, and it's sort of like when Coca-Cola wanted to switch from cane sugar over to corn syrup. They did the new Coke thing come out,
Yeah,
and then everybody
horrible.
hated it. And then they said, "Oh, we're bringing the original formula back," but it only came up to $14 instead of $22 because they reintroduced it without cane sugar and it was corn syrup. And so we get fucked either way. And my thing is, everything in finance, everything about business is about reducing risk. And if I have no idea where any of this is going, and it's just the whim of the fucking day, week to week, I'm not gonna pour myself into this. I'm gonna do something more solid. Now, I'm not saying we're going to give up the live show but we may end up having to give up some things. So, like, I'm already giving up the quarterly drawing. Like, this is the last one tonight. This is the last nosing kit that goes out for free because we can't do it anymore. It costs
at least for a while. I mean, you're going to be getting busy with a lot of stuff you got coming up.
And I've got work, inconsistencies and blah 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 blah. Yeah, and we may bring it back eventually, but yeah, we have to grow. We have to grow, and we have to get this done. Okay, but we're at spin time, so I'm going to share my screen, and we are
whooping on us.
No, that one. Okay, here we go, honey. See, doesn't that look like honey? Honey,
homie.
It's a mahoney.
Well, yeah, Bry Guy, but even the ones from Mexico, they're not.
Wigwag is a
difference, really.
Wigwag's a repeat. That's a plus. Wigwag has 3 entries for this thing already. Draw again. Damn, Wigwag's making out like a bandit tonight. On the spot, too. That is a valuable entry.
Oh, well, cheers on the spot.
That is a
I've not seen him
valuable
in here
entry
tonight, or at all.
because it only takes one entry to win, and that's for
Pretty sure.
that's for $100 bottle. Okay, here we go. And then,
And these things are still not in order.
oh yeah, I know what this one is. Copy. I made sure I hit copy and not paste. Toffee, baby.
Okay. Yep, I've definitely gotten that note in a few different whiskeys.
And I think it'll make more sense when we get to the next one. Because toffee is a darker note of the next, well, basic, right? It'll make more sense when we do it.
Okay.
And these are in order. The top 3 are in order. I kind of put them in an order.
Yep. Yeah, toffee's a nice note to catch in a whiskey. If you get a good whiskey that's got that, that toffee or that butterscotchy kind of a note.
Yeah.
Those are good to have, in a good whiskey.
So what would you say if toffee, if butterscotch was on one end, what would you say would be the note on the other end of toffee?
Just like buttery.
I'm thinking caramel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a darker caramel note. That's kind of toffee, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You get the caramel, and then take that a little bit, cook it a little bit more, and you wind up with toffee.
Yeah, you gotta jerk it off there right before it burns. I mean, you've got 3.5 seconds before you gotta jerk this shit off there.
Hey there, Teresa.
Teresa La Guerra.
Teresa. But like I said, more nowadays, I'm leaning more toward the different malt Scotch notes and single malts in here in the U.S. I'm leaning more toward that than I am more toward the rye and the bourbons. Those kind of notes. Your vanillas and
Highland Scotches have more of that butter, but okay,
yeah, more of that
buttery butterscotch note, but they're also a little waxy, right?
So they can be, yes,
they can be. But I've had some American single malts that have had more intense, better butterscotch note to me than some, Highland Scotches.
Jimmy.
I got to take this down. Hang on, I forgot to remove that. Hell, now we're up there.
Pull that one up on chat there, Jimmy. Hey, there's Joe. Hey, Square Table Degenerate. Good to see you, sir.
Give it hell, yeah.
Joey. Sorry. The guy on top used to wear a hat. Oh yeah, that guy. He used to wear a hat a long time. I always wear a hat. If it's not this one, it's a cowboy hat or maybe this hat.
You know what? I used to wear hats all the time, and then I shaved my head, and I just don't like the way they feel anymore.
I love a hat.
I mean, you know how you wear a hat and it makes a ring across your forehead?
Yeah.
Well, mine now makes a ring across my whole head.
Yeah.
I'd rather just not put it on.
50-50 blend of Eagle Rare and Stag. Oh, I bet that would be pretty good.
Ooh, Eagle Rare.
Oh, holy groovy. Good to see you, brother.
Ahoy. Ahoy, ahoy. You know, I've only drank a half a bottle of water. I brought 2 bottles of water out. Well, maybe 2/3.
I got 2 bottles of water and I reckon about a third of one, but I have drinking most of my glass of iced tea, so
Okay. Well,
I'm still hydrating. It's good.
I haven't been drinking.
Hydration is key.
I've been drinking in bourbons, is what I've been drinking in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You and me broke, brother.
I would. You know how we came up with the brackets before and nobody wanted to participate? I would like to do bourbon heads. Now, I'm not gonna put this together. But if somebody put together something and said invitation only bourbon bracket type thing, let's do this. And so we end up getting head to head with somebody, and we have to send that person 2 1-ounce pours, and they send us 2 1-ounce pours.
Okay.
And it's totally blind. I know what I sent you. You know what you sent me. And it doesn't matter what you send. It has no bearing on it. But you're going to try to name the distillery or the company, distillery. Is it American single? Is it a Scotch? Is it a bourbon? Is it an Irish? And then, do the proof, the closest one to the proof of it, which this damn Noah's Mill would throw you the fuck off because it's 114 and it certainly does not come across like it. But we agree on categories. We agree on profile. We agree on whatever scores points. And then we all send bourbon. And so we do like a single elimination. And let's say, Mark, you and I are against each other. I'm going to send you, I'm going to try to pick a couple of tough fucking bourbons to send to you. Right?
Yep.
Or American whiskey or whatever. And then, because I'm certainly not going to send you Oogie, because you know what the frick Oogie tastes like.
Or like a American single malt.
Well, that's Wyoming. I know Wyoming. But yeah. But it would be tough for us because you would have to send me something I haven't had.
I've got a few you haven't had.
No, I know you have, but most of them are Scotch.
Well, no, some of them are Scotches, but I have a few other ones. I've got a.
Yeah.
I think I got a Craig Barrel Proof.
I think it would be unfair for me and you to go against each other. I think, at least that. But if it's just luck of the draw, like we draw names out of a hat, then if we go against each other, we go against each other. Fuck it. That's the way it is. But I think that would make for a good, and I don't even want to do it. I want someone else to do it. I want them to host it.
There you go.
And I'll participate. Maybe Marty, yeah. And host that shit. And I'm talking about, I don't know if Bourbon Engineer or whoever on this channel, but I know we've got whiskey. Well, if Marty hosts it, he's the host. But we've got Bourbon, we've got Independent Joe, we've got you, we've got me. I mean, that's, we've got enough folks that we could do it. And if people just want to watch, then watch us fail. Because I'll tell you this, I used to create my own motivational posters, man. And I'll put it to you this way. I had so many different quotes about the only people who have never failed are the ones that haven't done shit. Pretty much. Because the only way
you ain't gonna fail.
Yep.
I mean, you got to try. Come on.
Oh, it's live now.
He forgot to hit save on the discount, but it's live.
It's live. So 2 free bottles. I'll promote it a little bit. But tomorrow. But I'm
Free
drinking.
shipping.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to spin. I definitely have to spin. We're share screen. All right. We're spinning right away. This is worth an entry to the bottle giveaway.
Man, that Westward is so chocolatey.
Peter White. That's
Oh!
a brand new one.
Peter White. I thought Whiskey Uncensored was going to get it.
All right. We got a brand new one. And I'm going to stop sharing and set the next one up because we still have to give away the big prize tonight. You know. Oh, yeah. We only have 2 more. Oh, God. Why do I keep forgetting? I wish StreamYard, if I were CEO of StreamYard, every time someone typed in a hashtag or like an entry and you didn't automatically put the hashtag on it, I would slap them in the back of the head. Just every fucking time. Okay. Caramel. This is why I was saying toffee caramel. Caramel is more prevalent, always going to be more prevalent in whiskey than toffee because toffee is a deeper flavor than caramel. But there you go. Caramel is toffee light. Yeah. That's it.
Now, the pronunciation, is that caramel or caramel?
Well, it's spelled caramel.
With the A. Okay.
Yeah. So if you say caramel, I picture it in my mind. Karmel, caramel, or UL. Yeah, let's make it dumber. Caramel. You know, it's caramel. That's what it is. It's caramel.
Agreed, Greg. Yep, that's what it is. Don't get high on your own supply.
Yep, there you go.
But is it caramel coloring or caramel coloring?
I think caramel is a bastardization.
That may be the Kentucky redneck way of saying it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think caramel is a bastard. I say caramel.
The bourbon engineer says caramel is Indiana. Caramel is candy.
There's a Carmel, Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, caramel knowledge. Yeah.
No, that's carnal. That's different. That's completely different, Jimmy. We're not going that deep. We're not going that deep.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Daddy agrees with me.
There we go.
What did Sugar King say there? A few scotch have the waxy because of the worm tube condenser.
Yeah.
Scotch is stuff like Art American single barrels or what is that? Glen Tochers?
Huh. He may have got his fingers off home row on that one. I don't.
Yeah, the Glen something there. It's a little odd, but I agree. I agree.
All right, so if anybody wants in, we have enough already. But if somebody wants to take a chance and get in on the sample giveaway, I'll play the intro right now. Default on the sample giveaway tonight is going to be North Carolina exclusive bourbons. And I have 3 of my favorites and they're really good, by the way. But
And
if
you
I've
know,
already sent them to you, let me know, and I'll send you 3 different samples. I have over 300 bourbons here to choose from. We can talk. But I still want it to be a surprise. I still want it to be a surprise of what you get. But there'll be something. I'm not going to send you Jack Daniels. Yeah, I'm going to put Whiskey Nose down here.
to curse off the Scotch radar. Oh, I did not know. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Dog is plus because he's already been doing it 10. All right. Now I'm going to set this. Wait. That was my alarm. I need to spin. So I'm going to spin and set the last one up because we have to do 2 spins. We have to do the quarterly giveaway. So let me do this. I know we didn't.
Oh, there's more than that. You got the nosing kit, and then you have
the sample. Right. We have 2
samples,
spins.
and you have the Glen.
Matt B. No.
Isn't that right?
Oh yeah, I have to do 3 spins on. That's why I'm saying I have to do. Yeah. I have to do 3 spins for the quarterly giveaway.
Exactly. Plus the sample spin. So that's 4.
Plus the sample spin. That's why I'm hurrying. All right. Now, this one, if you know Wheel of Fortune, that's what this one is. It'll make sense in a minute. I'm just
so chocolate.
So the number 1 slide of tonight, the note you're going to get out of bourbon. This is bourbon, vanilla apple, Vanna White is going to come on in and buy you a Val because the cheapest bourbon you can buy, you're going to get vanilla apple. Anything beyond that is wood sugar, beyond wood sugar, but you're going to get
barrel
that.
Char.
Yeah, this is base bourbon notes right here. And if you get caramel out of a bourbon, you're lucky. On a cheap. But you're going to get vanilla and apple. That's
not me, Ben. Ain't me.
Now I'm going to make the wheel good.
All right.
Samples. All right. Oh yeah, forget. Okay.
I know Jack. And his brother too. I think I possibly know his cousin. They called my dad Jack.
Top dog.
So
10.
And that man taught me a lot of information. From building a house to plumbing to electricity to welding to he taught me a lot of stuff. It's been fun.
All right. Hopefully oh shit, whiskey uncensored.
Okay. No, Ben, you might win this time. You might. It's possible.
Well, I was about to say I hope
all it takes is 1 entry.
Puts in anything, but hey, we'll get it good. We'll get it good. All right, let me scroll to the bottom and put whiskey.
Her name was Vanilla Apple? Really? That's different.
That's Fiona. Okay, got Ben. All right, we're good. Will's good.
All right. Back to good.
Yep.
Time to hydrate.
We are back to good. Now we're at 20 after, so I'm going to spin this thing. Okay. I hope everybody got their shit in because
I think most of them did.
We're going to share this screen because we have a lot of spins to go. So we're spinning. Now, this is all of them are worth one. So,
Oh,
and Sugar Kitty. Wait. Sugar
again?
Kitty plus one. Plus one. Now I don't
Oh,
let the confetti die down on repeat wins. You only get the ticker take
here he goes.
parade the
It's gonna
first time
be
you're a heat.
Whiskey Uncensored. Come
Peter
on,
White is a
Peter
plus
White.
one. Plus one. Draw again. Yeah, you only get the ticker tape parade the first time you
Now
save the world.
you're excluding them, right?
What's that?
You're taking them off of it.
Yeah, Jimmy's random.
All right.
Yeah, they come off when they win double
Okay.
because that's how we get to a unique winner. Yeah, you win and I take you off. If it, but you have a chance to win every time. Have a
Sure.
single entry this quarter.
I think he had.
Yeah, I remember seeing your name somewhere.
You have to look at the when he puts the.
I don't know if he's gotten beyond put me in. And we're not doing put me ins anymore. But anyway, I have to get started on the giveaway thing. And
Okay.
Mark, remember what I said?
No.
I have to go pee again. I'll be right back. Keep people motivated. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh God, that was my knee. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, he's getting old. He can't hardly get up and move now. What the heck? Oh, good agave. Now we're not doing to put me in anymore. But that's okay. Okay. There you go. Keep people motivated. I don't know. I don't know there, Joe. I'm not sure how I'm going to keep people motivated. I'm not the guy that talks all the time. This is the guy that talks all the time, and he went to go take a leak because he's getting older and the bladder's getting smaller. So it is what it is. Oh, Ben, you got 48 entries all quarter before the show. That's not bad though. I mean, it only takes one. One entry will win. So, it's not a big deal. But Mr. Richie J, until last week, you just decided to try some more Irish. Oh, heck yeah. My great. Yeah, I'm the eye candy. I'm so sexy. I'm too sexy for this show. The man seemed more of a horse salesman than a guy special doctor. Yeah, that's the thing. You can have, like Tide Dog says, 200 plus entries or whatever, and you still not win. But it only takes one entry to win because it's completely random.
That's right.
And he'll spin it, he'll randomize it and everything else, and then spin it, and then one entry will win.
Only one. Even if you have 500, just one of your 500 won. Okay. No new stuff came in. So we are going to share because I have to start spinning. Gosh, and I went. Shut your mic, Jody. Toilet. Oh, no. I didn't have a mic on. Oh, no. That was old school. Okay. Quarterly drawing. Quarterly drawing is what we're doing.
Yep.
Here's the quarterly drawing.
Dang, that's a hell of a wheel.
Yep. And I'm going to hit shuffle, or whatever, and spin. Vote. Do we go from third to first or first to third?
Oh, let's start off with the let's go lowest to highest being the samples. The
Okay.
Nosing kit being the highest.
No. Samples are separate.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Samples are separate. Do we go first to third or third to first?
Well, we'll let the chat decide. Oak and agave, let me come on. Not yet. We
Third to
got stuff
first.
going
Okay,
on.
I gotta vote. James Morgan said third to first. This first one is for third prize. Okay.
Okay, and that's
Shuffle, shuffle,
the
shuffle, spin. Okay. This is for the glass and bamboo topper. Steam Fire and Ice, third place.
that would be Cindy.
Yep.
Congratulations,
Cindy.
Cindy. She's a Patreon member, right?
No.
Oh, well, if she's not in chat, then we're gonna spin it again.
Well, yep. So is Cindy here?
I hadn't seen her.
I have not either. So we're going to spin again. Okay. Now we spin again. This is for a third. Holy crap, man. My computer's lagging. Oh, the Indiana Smoke's not here either. I can tell you that already.
No, I have not seen him.
No, remove. Then spin again. We're still spinning for third place here. Peter White.
Peter White.
Peter White is a member.
He's in.
Peter White is also a member.
Yep, he's here.
So I don't even have to know if Peter White's here. Peter White gets the glass and the bamboo topper. Now we're going to spin now we're spinning for number 2.
Okay, which is
2 ounces and the glass and bamboo topper.
Okay. And it's
Whiskey No.
Marty. Oh, awesome.
Let me write
He's
this
around.
down. Marty, keep your mouth shut. Don't try to give it away right now. Now we're going to spin for the first prize. This is for number 1.
All right, here's the nosing kit.
Top Dog.
Top Dog. Oh, nice.
All right. That is
Excellent.
for the whole enchilada, baby. That is a 24 note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a whiskey glass. I can't see. Hang on. My alarm's going off. Let me stop sharing so I can get back over here and see what it's gonna have a Bourbon Bounty logo and a bamboo topper, and I'll get with you on it. Send me an email. Everyone who won, send me an email at bourbonbounty2019 @gmail.com. Okay. Now we're going to spin for the samples. I can hear a feedback. I'm getting feedback.
That's weird.
But we are going to share screen and we are doing sample drawing now. And we're going to shuffle it up and hit spin. This is for the samples for tonight.
Mystery samples for tonight from Jody.
Is it Top Dog?
Oh, again? Yeah. Oh, it's got to be rigged. What the hell?
Holy moly. Well, you know, Top Dog, it's all coming in one box.
There you go. That makes it easier, actually.
Yeah, I put 6 samples in one box.
Heck yeah.
And you know what? Since Top Dog won it, I'm going to go A, B, C, D, E, F. They're just going to be 6 samples marked all the way to F. And
Awesome.
I am going to make sure I pick bourbons that are familiar and not. I'm gonna run the gambit for Top Dog on this thing. But here's what I want to do, Top Dog. I want you to come on a live stream with us and we'll do your nosing kit. If you're agreeable to that, then we'll bring you on. We'll go through all of them. I can drink 6 pours. Can you drink 6 pours, Mark?
Of course.
Yeah, I think Top Dog can drink 6 pours.
For sure.
I think so. I think we should
That'd be
do it.
awesome.
I'll just pour all of us. I'll get with you, Mark, about what I'm pouring him. And if
Okay.
you have it, good. If you don't, I'll send you an ounce. Yeah.
Sounds fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, and we'll all have the same. And I'm even going to pour mine in 1 ounce bottles. So, like, that's for the Top Dog thing.
Okay.
And I'll pour 3 sets of them. And if you already have them, well, I'll get with you before I pour yours. And then, we'll just do it that way. And we can all try the same shit.
Nice. Well, you opened the door and he snuck in. So, what do you expect?
There you go. But congratulations to everybody. And we're running a little bit over. And I thank you all for joining. Please hit the like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Cheers.